Welcome to Heart about everything lupus, where we discuss everything about lupus. I'm Susie Eaglesfried from Lupus South Africa and Andrea's Gift. Today we are talking about stress and other lupus triggers. Stress and emotions can trigger lupus flares. Therefore, we must do as much as we can to make sure we don't flare. This podcast will give you ways to stop these triggers. Just a note, I have had 2 strokes, so please just bear with me if I do struggle with pronunciation.
East is east and west is west, and the wrong one I have chosen.
So get a cup of nice hot coffee or tea, put your earphones in, sit in a relaxing chair, and let the two of us discuss lupus.
Don't bury me on this prairie.
Manage stress, emotions, and other lupus triggers. In the next few months, we will go into more detail of the mental health issues, but for now, we are just covering stress and certain emotions. A. Manage stress and other lupus triggers. Lupus is an autoimmune disease that can vary between mild and severe symptoms. Joint pain, arthritis, photosensitivity are some of the symptoms. Lupus also involves chronic fatigue and reduces your quality of life. Research suggests lupus is a stress-related disease, which means many of the symptoms we have can be worsened by stress. There are mental health exercises that you can practice to help manage your stress and other lupus triggers. Number 1, try yoga. Yoga is a great way to reduce anxiety and depression. One study showed that perceived stress and anxiety could be lowered by yoga because it modulates your stress response system, meaning it can adjust your stress level. A low intensity yoga is best for stress relief. Number 2, meditate. Meditation offers many benefits in your mental health. You can do this by using a meditation app or sitting by yourself and focus on breathing. The key is to close your eyes and turn your focus inwards. Or, like the Bible said, meditate on the Word of God. Even 5 minutes of meditation a day can make a difference. Breathing during meditation makes a huge difference. I've been testing breathing for stress relief, anxiety, and bettering my sleep pattern. It's not a miracle cure, but it definitely makes a difference. I tried it especially during sleeping time, with the breathing being 1, 2, 3, 4, holding for 5, and then 6, 7, 8 out. Try it. You will see the benefits. It can help you learn to be present in the moment and feel relaxed and calm. Number 3, read a good book. Reading has been shown to decrease depressive symptoms. Sitting down to read a book you're interested in can help calm your mind and relax your body. This also helps to reduce your blood pressure and slower your heart rate, especially with all of us eventually having cardiovascular issues. All these calming effects are good for managing stress. If you're a reader, download an ebook to read. And if you're rather a listener, download an audiobook. Jade is audio, so I just download the books for her in the audio app. I read a lot because it helps with a brain fog, it practices my mind, and also helps my cognitive impairment after my strokes. Because there's damage after strokes, and reading and being like a sponge for information has made a huge difference on the impairment that I had. Number 4, journal your thoughts. Very important. A gratitude journal is a great way to remind yourself what you're grateful for. It's also a positive way to track small wins throughout the day. Try practicing journaling your thoughts and feelings for a while and see how it reduces your stress. This is one of the most important things a warrior should do. It's not just for journaling, appointments, medication, and symptom tracker too. It helps your doctor as well because he can see what symptoms he needs to address and a bunch of other things you can see in a journal. We are launching an app later this year that will include all the necessary documents and a journal. Number 5, embrace your creativity. Every one of us has a part of creativity in our build-up. Every one of us. So you just need to find yours. Creative expression is a great way to manage your stress. This is an open-ended medical exercise. Try cooking a new recipe, writing a poem, painting a landscape, working on a do-it-yourself project, beading, coloring, whatever helps you. I paint and that keeps my mind focused on the painting and it relieves my stress. It helps with my mental health. It's just really is awesome. Number 6, get plenty of sleep. Getting close to 8 hours of sleep each night is a great way for regulating your body. Sleep is an essential part of helping you improve your cognitive function and productivity. If you're tired, you can't think, and you are less productive. I take a nap early evening. It's made a huge difference in my sleep pattern and my fatigue. In the evening, our fatigue is very bad, and a nap just gives me that little bit extra energy to cope with the last part of the day. Number 7, go for a bike ride. Regular exercise can vastly improve your overall quality of life. Exercise can also help increase your self-esteem, improve your memory, and benefit your overall well-being. While the type of exercise you do is up to you, getting out for a walk or a bike ride is an excellent way to get regular exercise. It's also improved my pain drastically. Number 8, practice deep breathing. I remembered I said what you should do with the breathing in meditation. 1, 2, 3, 4 in, hold it for 5, 6, 7, 8 out. Deep breathing before you go to sleep or whatever to help you relax. It can lower your heart rate, blood pressure, breathing rate, and has a positive impact on your mental health. It's a form of relaxation that allows your body and mind to be revitalized. Nico did this, or is still doing it, before he goes to sleep. And it actually helps him go to sleep like this in an instant. And I'm jealous of that because I never get to do that. And I just tried it, and, after all these years, I said, let me just try it. I have to improve my sleep and my stress, etc., etc. And I tried it. And it takes much longer for me to fall asleep, always. And it will, obviously. I have lupus. But it's made a huge difference in me actually falling asleep faster. Then my brain doesn't run like it usually does. Number 9, listen to music. Music has been shown to improve your mood and your mindset. Put on your favorite upbeat song and listen to classical music, and that can also help reduce your stress. It's a good idea to listen to classical and soft music to put you in a relaxed mood. Create a playlist on your phone, the one classical or soft music, the other one upbeat and positive. I have that on my phone, and I have these upbeat and positive songs that I love, that are oldies, golden oldies, whatever, and it helps me to get my mental health in a positive space. Number 10, talk with a loved one. When stress and other lupus triggers flare up, you should have someone you can turn to. Overwhelming stress may make you want to keep to yourself, but talking to someone you trust can improve your mental health and strengthen your relationships. It's like you are taking this heavy burden off your shoulders, and it makes a huge difference in your stress level. I've previously, in my previous podcast, I have referred to an accountability partner, whether it's your child, your husband, your best friend, with regards to how much medication you take, someone that can take a responsibility when you are not able to, or in too much pain, or very ill. This also comes to your accountability partner or your caretaker or caregiver. Just talk to someone. Don't keep it bottled in. It worsens your stress, anxiety, and depression.
Where the cement grows. Let's move down to some big town where they love a gal but they cut her clothes.
Number B, managing the emotional effects of lupus. Number 1, how lupus affects your emotions. Living with a long-term or lifelong illness can affect more than just your physical health. It may also negatively impact your emotional well-being. Research shows that people with lupus tend to have more coexisting health conditions than without the illness, meaning you have other health conditions with your lupus, like Sjogren's, all these other add-ons. And this can include things like depression and anxiety. And the medicine you take for lupus may also cause side effects that affect your mood and your emotion. For example, steroids and high doses of it can cause aggression, frustration, bad mood periods, whatever. Number 2, lupus medicine, what we've just discussed above. The medicine you take to treat your lupus can trigger changes to your mental health and emotions. And then, if you older, it also comes with menopause or early onset menopause with all these bundles mixed in between. Steroids can cause the following: depression, over the top energy, mood, and behavior, almost like mania, a disconnection from reality, psychosis, confusion, a heightened sense of happiness, which is called euphoria. Experts say that high doses of steroids may cause these above symptoms. That's why all rheumatologists are supposed to prescribe less steroids and also not for long periods. Because the ACR, American College of Rheumatology, and EULAR, which is the European which South Africa belongs to, against rheumatism, they actually suggest and continuously ask doctors to lower the amount of stress you're on and for shorter periods. And I know sometimes doctors have been prescribing steroids with me. I was on steroids for 12 years without a break in between. 12 years. That is very dangerous. And that's why doctors are told not to do it. Number 3, depression. Depression is a response to how lupus affects your body and your mind. You are not the person you used to be. You're totally different. And that may cause depression because you actually grieve the old you. One study looked at nearly 600 people diagnosed with lupus. Doctors diagnose 30% of these people in the same year of the lupus diagnosis with depression. Overall, experts think that between 15 and 60% of people living with an ongoing illness like lupus will have depression. And the symptoms include hopelessness, helplessness, sadness, crying, trouble sleeping, appetite changes, and irritability. Like I said earlier in this podcast, we will cover each of these in depth later this year. Number 4, anxiety. Lupus flares often come and go without warning. This uncertainty can take a toll on your mental health, causing you to become anxious. Research showed around 50% of people with lupus have an anxiety disorder. 50%, half of us. Many times, depression and anxiety happen together. You can spot anxiety by these symptoms: sweaty hands, trouble catching a breath, problems with digestion, confusion, memory and concentration issues, a fast or fluttering heartbeat. Number 5, dealing with depression and anxiety. There are steps you can take to ease your depression, anxiety that stems from your lupus. Medication, doctors prescribe antidepressant and anti-anxiety, and that can help you feel better within weeks. And therapy. A mental health professional can help you put your feelings about lupus into perspective and offer you coping strategies. Number 6, self-compassion. Remember to be kind to yourself. Treat yourself the same way you would treat a loved one, with care and support. Though this one, we all fail. It's difficult to have compassion on yourself, but it's something we must try and practice. Keep on trying, working at it. Compassion for yourself can ease your stress and protect you against fear of the future. It can also help you adjust to the challenges of living with lupus. Self-compassion starts with how you talk to yourself. Acknowledge how lupus affects you. Yes, I have lupus. I have joint pain. I have fever. Replace negative self-talk with positive language and the things you are grateful for. Do self-confessions in the morning in your mirror saying, I am good. I can overcome lupus. I will feel better today. I will work at my self-compassion, etc. Number 7, learn your triggers. This is very important. It's hard to predict when a lupus flare will happen, but knowing and managing your triggers are key to improve your mental health. Like, for example, if I lose more hair than usual, have body aches and fevers, I know a flare is coming because I know my body. Here are some things that may set off a flare: stress, working hard with not enough rest, sun exposure, fluorescent and halogen lights, infection, injury, not taking your lupus medication, medicine for other illnesses. Keep in mind that even with lupus medicine, these triggers can still cause a flare. You cannot control it. Lupus will throw you with a curveball at any time. Number 8, Watch for lupus warning signs. Along with learning what triggers, pay attention to physical changes that can warn you of an incoming flare. They include tiredness, painful, stiff, and swollen joints, rashes on your face and other parts of your body, fever, stomach ache, trouble catching your breath. It feels that you can't take a deep breath usually, pain in your chest, dry eyes, headache, confusion, and memory loss. If you feel a flare coming, tell your doctor because he and she might adjust your medication to help ease the flare symptoms. Number 9, coping strategies. Here are some everyday tips for balancing your emotions and better your overall health. Sleep. A lack of quality sleep is linked to depression symptoms. Aim for 8 hours of sleep a night and a nap during the day, early evening when you come home from work. Exercise. Get in some activity every day. If the gym isn't for you, try walking or even gardening or any one of those. It also relieves your pain. Then next one, pain relief. Ongoing pain can lead to depression. Beyond medicine, pain relief can include things like yoga, Tai Chi, Pilates, acupuncture, and meditation. I am going to try yoga in the near future because somebody that I know with lupus has had huge success with just a basic yoga every day. Number 10, family and friend support. As you navigate your emotional challenges of lupus, friends and family are a great source of comfort. Be as transparent as possible about what you're feeling and how they can help you. We must all let go of our pride and learn to be fragile. And we must stop downplaying our symptoms. It's very important that we do this in order to get support. Create a circle of people you can lean on for emotional support. So you then know that people you can trust. They don't think that your illness is all in your head. They listen to you. Then delegate things you have to do or that's causing you stress. Discuss how you are feeling with them. Find somebody that is good at listening. Other ideas include joining an in-person or online support group for people with lupus. We have a number of support groups, a mixed support group of Lupus South Africa and Andreas Gift. Then we've got an Andreas Gift Joburg, Pretoria, KZN, Western Cape, and we have a male support group. So you're welcome to inbox us, check our socials, and ask us to join you to a group. In conclusion, we need to take care of our mental health just as much as we need to take care of our physical body. Otherwise, our lupus will not improve. For a very long time, lupus patients has only focused on the physical, and therefore your mental health becomes out of control. And that directly causes lupus flare and poor quality of life. I promise, if you start implementing some of the suggestions in this podcast, you will then see a huge difference in your lupus. This concludes this podcast. Please review it on the platform you are listening on. Leave a comment below on topics you would like us to discuss and talk about. If you enjoyed this podcast, please hit the like button below, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Andrea's Gift Twins and Teens, Lupus South Africa, and Susie Eagles Flight. Thank you for listening. And remember, giving up is not an option. Bye.
I'll keep on wearing those frills and flowers and buttons and bows, rings and things and buttons and bows.